I hate hypocrites, dog. Oh, I hate hypocrites. I hate hypocrites. Oh, I'm here. Oh, like you are different. You're the one who's going to change him. You are the one. You are the one. If it sounds like any comment that I've made was conservative, right? Listen, your life has absolutely nothing to do with me. What is good? Sexy thought babies. Welcome back to another video. Right. Welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to I think her name is Sihle. Right. We are reacting to Sihle holding Miss Mihlali accountable. Right. If you're unaware of what happened, Mihlali is a sex worker. If someone pays you 70,000 to come sleep with them, that's sex work. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And road to 300 subscribers. Also, if this video is not for you, if you want to go watch Sihle's video, it's in the link in the description down below. Without a further ado, let's see what Mihlali is up to.
I hope after you guys are done bonding over 78 missed calls, you take some time to reflect on the situations and analyze how they always turn out. There is a pattern here, and the root cause of it is materialism. The thing about materialism is that it starts off so innocent that when now you're just a girl that knows your worth, that you don't settle for less. The thing about materialism is that it's a slippery slope, and by the time you wake up and realize what your life has become, you're so shocked at how you got there in the first place. The thing about materialistic girls is that
especially in SA. Especially in South Africa. That's crazy. Especially in South Africa. You wake up with HIV. People don't test themselves. People don't test themselves. Even the foreigners that you girls love. Even the foreigners that you girls love. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying about Jolov. I'm saying the foreigners. Even the foreigners that you girls love. They don't test themselves. They come into South Africa. They have unprotected sex. And on African casting, now I saw this on Facebook before I started recording. I saw this on Facebook. On African casting, there's a 15-year-old. 15-year-old on African casting. But I'll be misogynistic if I say, Khuri, you girls love money to a very excessive point. And I'm not saying do not love money. Folks, we live in a country where money is the root of everything. My question is, how much are your morals? How much are your morals? How long before a Jollof brother buys you a Parklands to have a gangbang?
Huh?
No, don't run away now. You want to sit in a Lamborghini, about Urus. No, people get kakelat in Dubai because of man. Because nitandi mali,
become, you're so shocked at how you got there in the first place. The thing about materialistic girls is that they don't realize that they are putting a price on themselves. They don't realize that they view themselves as entities or properties. When you say that men are not allowed to look at you or even have access to you unless they give you 60,000 rand a month as girlfriend allowance, then you have put a price on yourself and you will always be sold to the highest bidder. And like anything that has a price, affordability will always be an issue.
And that thing, dog, that chat of girlfriend allowance, dog. Girlfriend allowance is for sex workers. Girlfriend allowances is when you want a sex worker to be loyal to you. But at the end of the day, if you give your hand girlfriend allowance, there's someone out there that has more money than you. There is someone out there that has more money than you. If you walk into a hand's life and the first thing you do is showering her with money, make sure you have generational wealth, my brother. Make sure you have generational wealth, my brother, because there's someone out there that always has more money than you.
Highest bidder. And like anything that has a price, affordability will always be an issue. For example, now because you have a price and you say, okay, I go for this price, meaning that your peers now, are people that cannot afford you because one, they're in university, two, they just started off jobs, so they won't be able to afford to give you that type of money. So that means that you need to go to people that can afford you. And who are those people? Older men. The thing about older men is that they've spent years building their lives, and they are people that they've built their lives with. They were not alone throughout that time. So that's why you find that they're always married. Businesses don't care too much about who the customer is, what their background is, where they even got the money. All they care about is that their product needs to be sold. So you have the same mentality with yourself, that you don't care who that man is, if he's married, what situation he is in, where he gets his money, as long as he can buy you.
No, but Sihle, I can change him. No, but Sihle, he said that he wasn't married. Sihle, no, he said that he loves me and that they were on the verge of a breakup. Okay. That's crazy. That is being lied to. Right? I wanted to make fun of the hands that are always like, I can change him. I'm the one he chose. He picked me. You know what's crazy, dog? It's crazy how like the hands on the internet that are always talking about, oh, leave men alone. Oh, leave men alone. Are the biggest pick-me's on the planet Earth. Are the biggest. Here I am. Like when Mihlali, dog, I remember there was a time Mihlali was trending because she was found on someone's CCTV, someone's what was the CCTV trying to talk to someone else's man. I hate hypocrites, dog. Oh, I hate hypocrites. I hate hypocrites. Like, dog, it's 2026. If you're a sex worker, you're a sex worker. If you're usispebe. No one can do anything to you.
So you have the same mentality with yourself, that you don't care who that man is, if he's married, what situation he is in, where he gets his money, as long as he can buy you. Just like a business only cares about who can afford their products, you also only care about who can afford you, nothing else. I don't think girls like Mihlali ever sat down and thought, when I grow up, I want to be dating married men. But materialism knows no boundaries. It will do whatever it takes. Abuse can happen to anyone, but this situation could have been avoided because there's literally no need for you to be abused by someone else's husband. Even besides the abuse, I hope that we realize and we are noticing.
My question, and this is the last time I'm posing, I swear. My question is, does Mihlali come from money?
Huh?
Okanye it's me who is online a bit too much. Doesn't Mihlali come from money? I remember Mihlali had a YouTube channel. Made money. She was cooking with Abo Casper. That's money. That's a bag. She started a makeup company. That's a bag. Her father, I allegedly, let me say allegedly. I'm not gonna take things that I hear on the internet as true. Allegedly, her father owns businesses or owned a business. So you say Mihlali comes from money. Where does this desperation for money come from? And I'm saying desperation, it's desperation, dog. Some hands are beggars on the internet.
But this situation could have been avoided because there's literally no need for you to be abused by someone else's husband. Even besides the abuse, I hope that we realize and we are noticing the pattern that all materialistic girls always end up at the same place, and that place is destruction. Part of intelligence is being able to notice patterns, being able to see people's lives and see that, okay, people that think like this and act like this always end up at the same place. So I don't understand why girls think that they're special and they can also fall in the same line and magically things will work out differently for them. How? The formula has already been written. 1 + 1 is 2. What more do you guys want? It's so crazy how I recorded that video August 2024 when the first situation with the first boyfriend, married boyfriend, came.
She recorded that in 2024. 2024, that was 2 years ago. And yet, Mihlali is still finding herself in the same situation. 30-year-old woman. Crazy. Huh. Crazy. She recorded that video in 2024 and it still applies in 2026. Crazy. That's bars.
What do you guys want? It's so crazy how I recorded that video August 2024 when the first situation with the first boyfriend, married boyfriend, came out, and it was revealed that there was a lot of drama and toxicity involved in that relationship. And now, January 2026, we're back in the same place again, a married man again. I always tell people that patterns don't lie. You just have to follow the patterns. You just have to trace the steps and you will know where this person is going to end up. People have this thing where they think that situations are always unique to them. Yes, you dated a married man, but mine is different. My relationship with a married man is different. It's not going to turn out like yours. Yes, we are in the same industry. Yes, we go for the same guys. Yes, we live the same kind of lifestyle, but mine is going to turn out differently. And that's what kills.
About delusional. About delusional. About main character. Yeah, that's why I talk. That's why we see things start with you guys. About main characters. About this is my world. This is my life. This is how I live it. This is why you come here with very scary story times. Very scary story times. I remember there was a story time of this hand that came all the way from Joburg to South Africa. Sorry, came all the way from Joburg to Cape Town. For this Nigerian bro, this Nigerian brother gave her 50,000 rand. The guy disappeared in the middle of the night with her pads that had blood on them. But you know what? It's going to be so different for you. It's going to be so different for you. You know what? Actually, you do the same thing. It's going to be so different for you. You're actually going to get married and you're actually going to have kids, and that man is going to love you, Savannah. Oh, you know what I mean? Oh, like you are different. You're the one who's going to change him. You are the one. You are the one. Mm.
Yes, we live the same kind of lifestyle, but mine is going to turn out differently. And that's what kills a lot of these girls because they think that they are embarking on a unique path. And the ending is something that they are yet to see. It's not something that's already predetermined. It's not already obvious where they're going to end up. So I remember when she did that unfollowed interview, you could see that she was confident that her situation is different. She was confident that just because so and so in the industry did the same thing and they ended up this way doesn't mean mine is going to end up like that. Our situation is different, the context
Mm.
is different. We love each other. So now when these outcomes happen, we have to be shocked. We have to act like we didn't expect it. We didn't know it was going to happen. Like I said in that video, I don't believe that any of these girls think that they're going to live a life like this, think that they're going to turn out this way. It always starts somewhere where you're thinking that, no, I just want to have a luxurious life. Like, I'm that girl. I want more in life. I'm not going to settle. So you embark on that journey thinking that that's what you want, thinking that that's what you want to accomplish. That is who you are. But you don't realize the path that takes you there. And I explained it fully in that video how you get to this point where now you have to write statements, where you have to have protection orders for people you had no business being involved with. The fact that this is yet another married man means that her dating pool is always the same kind of men. It can no longer be a single guy with no child that's just starting off his life. It could never be that because what.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Please, please, my dear, don't fuck us. You see, the single bros that keep to themselves, they stay alone, that don't have any babies, that are working on their wealth, will never touch women like Mihlali ever with a 10-foot pole. Will never. And I'm speaking as a bro. Will never. Because it's a thing of if she's willing to break up a marriage, someone else's marriage, what is she going to do with you? The ones that want to live life vicariously, want to jump, want to go to clubs to pop bottle, want to buy Voof for 21,000 rand. Those people are Mihlali's targets, and Mihlali must stick to those people. Don't fuck us. Yo, sendisibona nje Mihlali to my parents. Oledwam already knows what Mihlali is doing.
To have protection orders for people you had no business being involved with. The fact that this is yet another married man means that her dating pool is always the same kind of men. It can no longer be a single guy with no child that's just starting off his life. It could never be that because once you set foot in that pool of married men, you're not going to come out. It's not easy to come out because the single guys, the younger guys that are still building their lives, don't have what these men have. So it's not that you want to be with married men. It's not that you want to live this kind of lifestyle. It's not that you want to be in the cycle. You just don't realize the formula. You don't realize how you got there. you don't realize what contributes to getting you there in the first place. So now when people say you're constantly putting yourself in these situations, they can't feel sorry for you. It feels like they're judging you or they're insensitive. When they're right, there's no reason why you should be in a situation like this. Especially for the girlies that say, oh, it's not about money. She's got her own money. She's makes her own money. She's got her own car, own house. It doesn't mean that she's not still looking for money. It doesn't mean that she's not still chasing materials. So, like I said in that video, that was very self explanatory. I hope you're recognizing the patterns. I hope you are seeing where these roads lead to. If you're someone that's materialistic and you like the best things in life, the top notch, the creme de la creme, be careful. That's all I'm going to say.
And I'd like to add on to that. Right, I'd like to add on to that. If it sounds like any comment that I've made was conservative, right? Listen, your life has absolutely nothing to do with me. Do not listen to an idiot man on the internet, especially me. Do not listen to me on the internet. My opinion is my opinion. But my point is, and my point will always be, that you cannot love money to the point where you are now tethered in between prostitution or sex work. I hate hypocrites. Be a sex worker if you're a sex worker. Be a prostitute if you're a prostitute. Don't come here under the guise of I'm a loyal woman. I'm a loyal nun. I'm going to take care of you. But the only thing that you want is money. I would say the same to a man who jolas because of Google. I'll say the same thing to a guy that jealous because of Google. I will call him a rapist. I will call him a rapist. The same way I will call a woman that jealous or dates solely for money. I will also call. I won't call you a gold digger. I'll call you a sex worker. Because that's what you are. Dog. And it's a thing of we need to start living in realities. We can't sugarcoat things for people, especially people that are heading into their 40s. You are 30. You can't keep sugar. You see, the problem of sugarcoating things up until someone becomes grown is what we have now, is the situation that we have now. People are turning 30. People are getting closer to 40. And they are busy with married men, believing that they are special, believing that they're the one. Oh no, he's actually going to leave his girl for me. As if that's not a tale older than time. But yeah, like I said again, your life has absolutely nothing to do with me. If you want to go out, go date for money, yeah, oh, don't care. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, watch this video right here. Right, watch this video right here. Thank you very much. My babies. Peace.